Both Graham and Anna had mentioned Szentendre to me, and one day I decided to go there. I knew that my transport card was valid within Budapest, but the town of St. Andrew was further away, so I had to pay a little bit extra. No one could explain to me where and how. At the station itself, there were only machines with confusing menus and no one to ask for help. The machines are fine if you just want a ticket, but I needed a partial one as my card covered most of the route. In the end, I gave up and got on without a ticket, deciding to get off at the last possible stop and buy an additional ticket for the rest of the journey from there. Luckily, I didn't have to, as it turned out that my idea wouldn't have worked anyway. Well, it was very complicated indeed. Just as Graham had told me, Szentendre turned out to be a little gem. Obviously, very popular with tourists, but I arrived early before the crowd poured in. The Retro Museum wasn't something that tempted me paying for, given that its exhibits can still be found here and there on Bulgarian roads. I walked to a small park with a pond where I had my brunch, and then I leisurely headed back. The tourists had already woken up and taken over the town, which had not lost any of its charm. Only the atmosphere was different now. The quiet, semi-deserted streets from the morning were now bustling with life. It was my last day in Budapest and I had almost no cash left. Managing to gather 200 forints and €1, decided to ask if I can get an ice cream with them. It was a bit more than the price, but it was a mixed currency and they don't really accept euro anyway. Well, this girl not only gave me an ice cream, but didn't even take the euro coin. Anna and I climbed Normafa together. Lasse and Norbert had already mentioned this hill outside the city, whose name I forgot at the very second. Later, Graham also mentioned it, so Anna and I decided that this would be our destination on her day off. And we reached the highlight of the day, the Elizabeth Observation Tower. There was no entrance fee, so we climbed up to the top along with dozens of others, so it was a bit crowded, especially on the upper platforms. But it was definitely worth it. Besides, from the tower we could see the approaching clouds. The forecast was for rain in the afternoon, but we somehow hoped to dodge the drops and didn't even bring our jackets. Well, it became clear that we would have to hurry on the way back. But first, let's get to the top. In our rush to escape the rain, we almost ran over this one here. Well, in the end, we didn't manage to escape it completely. It caught up with us just a few meters from the bus stop.